Says it's time to go live, but I'm not ready. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please. It's the Tuesday night live stream. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm all right. Today we're going to celebrate some birthdays in the Disneyverse. There is something to eat here. I like doing that. And a top 15 list. But before that, I always like to see who's in the chat. So let's do that. There it is. Okay. Got worried there for a moment. Today's gold medalist, Noah. Happy birthday to Paul Rudd indeed. Our silver medalist, Dennis El Ghazi. At a second hour tonight, Walt from Mouse Talk is canceled. I have barely enough for 1 hour. And our bronze medalist, Keith, the BFD. Welcome in, everybody. Congratulations to our medalists today. Who else is here? Super Fluffy Yeti, welcome in. Hello to you. Youper Wisdom Videos, good to see you as well. We have... Sorry, I'm scrolling. I shouldn't make that. MJ Lover 1989, fantastic to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jonathan Chong, always a pleasure. Mar in Memphis, thank you so much for being here. James Ryan, welcome in. Thank you very much. James and many other people are going to be in Walt Disney World this weekend. My gold annual pass is blacked out until Saturday. Saturday will be the first day I can go back. However, there are no reservations to be had, but I'm going to check back every day, including Saturday morning. I will keep checking. Who else is here? D&G Explorers are here. Welcome in, guys. Scrolling through. Kay Atwood, always a pleasure. And if I missed you because it did just jump, I do apologize. My mom is here. Hello, Mom and Dad. I know my dad's watching as well. So let's get into it. First things first, because I can't wait anymore. I like to eat on the show. One, because I just like to eat. Two, it's easy. Today is, I'll just show you, National Caramel Popcorn Day. I could have picked a better picture, I suppose. Listen, I'm getting ready 30 seconds before the show begins. Bloomin' Cheesa, welcome in. Never saw you here before. Welcome. Thank you so much. And Rachel, great to see you. Hey. So I've got some caramel popcorn today. I have 3 of them, and I'm going to compare and contrast. Yes, indeed. Eat. Let's do that. Oh, and I see Francisco. Welcome in. So it is National Caramel Popcorn Day. I printed something out here. See? It's not just me. I didn't make that up, although it sounds like something I'd make up. Sister Sunshine, welcome in. It says here, let me go back to it. Let me go back to that crystal clear picture I chose. Each year on April 6th, National Caramel Popcorn Day conjures up memories of fairs, sporting events, and fun snacking. In January, I didn't write this, by the way. In January, we celebrated National Popcorn Day. Now we add delicious caramel popcorn to the calendar. I like to say caramel. I realize it's spelled caramel, but I like to say caramel. One of America's favorite snacks for many people, this chewy or crunchy caramel popcorn treat, sorry, I didn't read this ahead of time, is an all-time favorite. Combining popcorn and molasses began in the early 1800s. However, caramel was prevalent as well, and with the production of Cracker Jack, the popularity... Oh boy, I think I skipped a page. This is not... See how I got cut off here? Like there's half a line. I feel I'm missing something. Let me skip ahead. I'm so sorry. They're talking about Cracker Jack. Something after adding molasses and nuts, their snack was ready for an introduction to the masses. Cracker Jack gained popularity on the stage of the 1893 World's Fair. You know what? I'm not going to. I've got Cracker Jack. We've all had this, right? It's been a while. And this isn't technically caramel popcorn. It's not. This isn't caramel. This is toffee, right? Is that how it's marketed? Oh, okay. I stand corrected. Caramel coated popcorn and peanuts. I thought this was. I'm thinking of Crunch and Munch, aren't I? Popcorn, peanuts, and real buttery toffee. No, wait. What is that? What's that? What did I just say? That's not Crunch and Munch. Is that Butterfinger? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But I'm going to crack this open. This will be the first of my caramel popcorns. Open here. I would love to open here. I don't know if I can. Okay, I'm just gonna go back up there. Open here, right? Okay. So it's just not. I'm not strong enough. I can't do it. And my scissors are way over there. Wait a minute. No, that's it. Hang on. I'll be back. I gotta open it. Stand by. I'm still here. Here I come. Okay. All right. Did I break these? No. All right. Let's see. Let me check the chat just while I got a little break here. I thought my sister said Crunch and Munch is buttery toffee and peanuts. That's right. Okay. So I did have that right. Popcorn, is it? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's see. What does Jonathan say here? Always scare the old-fashioned hand boxes because is this you're talking about Cracker Jack? They had the Cracker Jack boxes at our local grocery store a few months ago, and I did purchase one at the time. So I've had Cracker Jack relatively recently, and it was fun to try it again. I hadn't had it in a long time. All right, so ooh, right on top. Look at that. How about that? Because they're not in a wrapper, just the box glued shut. The original Cracker Jacks had a foil bag inside of a little box, right? And I think the one I purchased a few months ago had the same thing. It was fun to see that again. And there was in the little prize inside, there's no toy in here. There's no plastic toy. I'm guessing this is some sort of QR code or something in here. Pepper Tree Villa is here. Welcome in, PTV. And also Bill of Magic of the Mouse Radio. Welcome in. Where's the boy? He'll yeah, I don't know. It's like pulling teeth trying to get the boy down here. I don't want to open that. Okay, so yes. It's like a darker caramel. Happily ever yachty. Welcome in. Fantastic to see you. No toy. Okay, I'll just lift and peel. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is it. Unlock classic games. This is no. I'd rather have a little plastic compass or something. Find the pick inside. Oh, this is a sticker of a baseball. It's just a sticker of a baseball. Okay, I'm just going to put that back. Anyway, back to this. I'm guessing all the peanuts fell to the bottom because they're heavier, which is fine by me. Peanuts were always the worst part of Cracker Jack. Good, classic Cracker Jack. Fantastic. I like it. What do we have here? We have a place on the boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey. Johnson's Popcorn. You can get a big tub while it's still hot. That's fantastic. It's like going to Epcot in the Germany Pavilion. More about that in a moment. I love popcorn. Popcorn's a great snack. Growl Guy, welcome in. Popcorn is, as far as salty snack treats, one of the better ones for you, I guess. I don't know. Dousing them in caramel is a different story, but what are you going to do? All right. Here's another one. This is, where am I? Oh, Maria's Premium Caramel Popcorn. I've never had Maria's, but I'm willing to try it. I'm glad I've never had it. I think this is more of the, I want to say traditional caramel popcorn, but what's more traditional than Cracker Jack? So there we go. Straightforward. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of caramel in there. I'll just try it. Hello, Wanda. Welcome in. It's National Caramel Popcorn Day. And welcome into Ben from Pepper Tree Villa. It's National Popcorn Day. All right, that's great. I could eat this all day. All right. Your garden variety standard caramel popcorn tastes as it should. Maybe it's a lighter caramel than the Cracker Jack. Now, speaking of the Germany Pavilion at Epcot, one of the wonderful things about the Germany Pavilion is going into the caramel shop there and getting some freshly popped, freshly covered in caramel popcorn. Now, I did not make a trip to Epcot to get some of that. I did, however, get this. The caramel that they use in the Germany Pavilion is Werther's caramel that they use for their popcorn. This, let me finish up the Maria's. Sorry. I can't leave it there. I can't. All right. But all right. Thank you for your patience. This I got at Walgreens. Now, when they make the popcorn in the Germany Pavilion at Epcot, the caramel makes the popcorn softer because it's all fresh. It's hot caramel. It's chewier. And the first time I had it, it was a bit. It took me a moment to get used to that, but I liked it. The more you eat that stuff, the more you love it. So the fact that it was, first of all, I thought it was old and stale, but it's not. It couldn't be more fresh. It's just that it's different. I have a video about me trying it for the first time. It's on my page. You can check it out. Anyway, so this is, I don't know how close to that this is going to be, but Werther's caramel has a distinctive flavor. So I'm hoping it's somewhat similar. It looks like Maria's. All right. Definitely Werther's caramel, and that's great. If you've ever enjoyed the candy, just the straight up caramel candies, just imagine, and you've never had this popcorn, imagine that being melted and drizzled on the popcorn. It's very good. I could down this entire bag right now. Yeah. I cannot believe that, but and then yeah, you must, and it's a relatively inexpensive snack, so you just got to wait in the line because it's popular. But they usually have trays and trays of the stuff at the ready. And then I don't know if this is entirely true or still true rather, but excuse me. But Charlie from the Disney Nerd Herders, wrong one. Sorry, wrong one. There we go. D&G, welcome in. Charlie told me that they hit up that shop right before close, right before the park closed. They got to get rid of that popcorn. So, and I don't remember what he told me. I don't remember if he told me they were giving the bags away because they were just going to throw them away, or that they were at a greatly reduced price. I don't remember. Either way, it was what he told me was awesome. I've got to ask him again about that. I've never done it myself, but he told me they were able to enjoy some caramel popcorn from the Germany pavilion that way. So it's good. If I had to rank these three, I'm going to go this one, number one, Cracker Jack, number two, and Maria's three. They're all great. They're all very good. This tastes the best. This one kind of nostalgic, and I enjoyed tasting it again. And Maria's was just nothing special other than its caramel popcorn, which is indeed special on its own, I guess. So I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, just one more, just if you'll indulge me. Oh yeah, there's Charlie. They hand them out at 9 p.m. Oh, as the show started. Very cool. Well, I got this at Walgreens. Now, it's not the same. It's not as fun to get it this way, but I can taste the Werthers. All right, I'm done. Sorry. All right. Well, if they start the new show at the same time, I'd imagine they would have to get rid of the popcorn at the same time. No, I don't know. I will see. Oh well. So that was National Popcorn Day. Good times. All right, one more drink. I'm sorry. Cracker Jack is too dry? I see what you mean. It is a little crispier. It is a drier. That's interesting. It is a drier kernel. I bet that has something to do with the baking process or whatever they do after they cover it in the caramel. A hotter oven. I don't know. But you're right. It is drier. All right. Okay. I thought we'd go over some this date in Disney, whatever. There's a bunch of stuff here. A lot of it didn't interest me, but there are some things like there's some birthdays going on today. The first birthday, John Ratzenberger. You know him as Cliff Clavin from Cheers. He is a voice actor as well. If you're not familiar, The reason he has all those Pixar characters in the picture with him there is because he has voiced all of them. Now, he usually doesn't have a big role in the Pixar films, but he has voiced a character in every Pixar film, I think. I think that's right. Everyone. Pixar calls him, quote, their good luck charm. I'm sorry. Pixar calls him their, quote, good luck charm, unquote. He was born in 1947. Pixar actually has a rule stating that Ratzenberger must be in all Pixar films. His voice roles include, I'll go back to him, see how many of them are in this picture. His voice roles include Ham in all of the Toy Story films, P.T. Flea, the circus ringleader in A Bug's Life. There he is on the left there. Where's Ham? Oh, on the right. Okay. The Abominable Snowman in the Monsters, Inc. series. Yep, bottom left. The School of Moonfish in Finding Nemo. I don't see them in this picture anyway, but I remember them in the movie. The Underminer in the Incredibles series. There he is. Mac the Truck in all the Cars films, of course. Mustafa the waiter in Ratatouille. John in WALL-E. I don't remember it. Oh, there he is on the left. John. Tom the construction worker in Up. He was also Gordon the guard in Brave. Fritz in Inside Out. Earl the velociraptor in The Good Dinosaur, the only Pixar film I haven't seen. Bill the crab in Finding Dory. Juan or oh boy, I'll get this. From Coco, he was Juan Ortodoncia. Not exactly sure. I'm not saying that right. That I am sure of. Fenwick, the construction worker in Onward. Well, that's that, I guess. Okay. Yeah. All right. Steve, welcome in. Great to see you. But yeah, John Ratzenberger's birthday. You know who else has a birthday today? And it was actually my thumbnail. Paul Rudd, who we now know as Ant-Man in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There he is through the years. He doesn't age. No. Where is I? I thought I had something to read about him. He was born in 1969 in Passaic, New Jersey. He was in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Avengers Endgame. Wait, was he also in Infinity War? It doesn't say that. He was in Captain America Civil War as well. I guess he wasn't in Infinity War. I honestly don't recall. But he's very good. We enjoy watching him. He's very funny. He's great in the Anchorman movies. All those Judd Apatow films. He's very funny. And who knew he would be so funny? Before Anchorman, we only knew him from Clueless. At least I did. And then he was in Anchorman, and he was great. He was awesome. Paul Rudd had 2 Broadway credits before he was 29 years old. Really? I know he grew up. It says he was born in New Jersey, and I believe he grew up in Kansas City. I think he's a Royals fan. Chiefs fan. Yeah. I think that I'm right about that. But yeah, I was really happy when they announced he was going to be Ant-Man. And he did not disappoint. All right, who else is on here? Another Disney birthday. This is Zach Braff. He voiced Chicken Little And he was born also in New Jersey in 1975. And I knew him from the NBC show Scrubs. It was a half-hour hospital comedy. It was actually very funny. I haven't seen it in many, many years, but he was good in it. And it was John C. McGinley was in it. One of the Beckys from the Roseanne show was in it. Donald Faison, who was also in Clueless, was in it. It was a very funny show. And Zach Braff went on to become a writer-director as well. He has a couple films under his belt in that capacity. But Zach Braff, as far as Disney fans go, know him as the voice of Chicken Little. How about that? All right. In 1991, Darkwing Duck, a new animated series, premieres on the Disney Channel. The print is getting smaller. You can't see me putting on glasses, but that's exactly what I'm doing here. There we go. My glasses just hit my microphone. Featuring a wacky superhero duck with the alter ego of Drake Mallard, voiced by Jim Cummings. It is the first of 2 spin-offs from the series DuckTales. How about that? I have never seen Darkwing Duck. This was after my time. Never got into it. Nor DuckTales, really. I'm familiar with these shows. I've just never seen them. Yeah. Paul Engel, welcome in. I don't think I welcomed you. Good to see you. What else? All right, there's some... Okay. This guy. Man named George Britton. That's him on the right receiving an award. Oh, I got to put my glasses back. I have to put my glasses back on. George Britton, who was hired in 1969 to run the railroad at Walt Disney World on the state in 2006, he put in his last day of work. So he retired in 2006. 2 years before Disney World opened, Britton was hired to restore discarded turn-of-the-century steam engines. The day the park opened in October 1971, they were in pristine condition, and they still are today. Britton, the only railroad foreman Disney World has ever had, is presented with one of their highest honors, a window to one day be put up along Main Street. They did that for him in 2006. Now I need to go to Main Street and find that. Certainly they've put it up by now, right? I don't know. Let's see. DuckTales and Darkwing Duck. Not my generation either. What are you gonna do? But I've heard of them, and I think people love them, if I'm not mistaken. And is DuckTales, is that the one that made a return? Did they reboot that? I'm not exactly sure. Again, that's not my world, so I guess but I thought I heard that. Yeah. Oh well, we'll see. If you are just joining us, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. There was some sad news. Maybe I should have started with the sad news. I don't know if you know Mark Elliott. This is Mark Elliott, and in the middle. He's the one in the middle. Voiceover artist, and I'm going to play a little bit. And if you've owned a video of a Disney movie in the 90s, you know Mark Elliott. Listen to this. I hope I have this up.
Coming to video in 1998, the fun-filled classic that critics are calling the most entertaining movie of the year.
2 thumbs way.
Oh, that's not him. This guy is him.
Disney's 35th animated classic, Hercules.
That's Mark Elliott, and this still that you're looking at of him is actually the thumbnail of a YouTube video. You may recognize Stacy on the right there from your stay at a Walt Disney World resort. That is Stacy J. Oswald, who is your Disney must-do concierge. on the videos that run 24/7 in the rooms in Walt Disney World resorts. Anyway, oh, wrong one. That was my close-up. Hey, everybody. Stacy hosts, or did back in 2015, a little interview video series with voiceover artists. That's my phone. And it's spam. Okay. Anyway, Stacy and that guy, Chuck. I don't know who Chuck is. I know Stacy. And I know Mark Elliott. But Stacy, I'm putting my glasses on for Wanda. Stacy, and I can't see anything because these are readers. But they brought on voiceover artists, including Mark Elliott, and interviewed him. You can watch that video if you look up, what's the name of their channel? Hang on. It's VO. Oh, hang on. I've got it. If you're interested in just seeing Stacy outside of your hotel room, or Mark Elliott actually speaking, the channel is VO Buzz Weekly with 28,000 subscribers. VO Buzz Weekly, and I think they have a number of interviews with voiceover artists. I think Stacy may be a voiceover artist as well. I'm not entirely sure. But VO Buzz Weekly, and this is a two-parter. This is part one. There's a part two as well of that interview series. Anyway, it's fun to see the people you've only ever heard their voices and you've never seen what they look like. Well, until now, there's Mark Elliott. But I would encourage you just to watch that for a few minutes and watch, because he doesn't put on a voice. That is his voice that you hear. That's how he sounds in the interview.
Coming to video in 1998.
That's pretty funny too. Tony is here. Welcome in. Hello to you. What else? So he passed away. I believe he was 81 years old. He had I think lung cancer. I don't know, but that's a sad day. He did the voice of Disney. I know it's right here. Why do I even pretend I know? Oh no, it's not on here. Where is it? Here it is. Got it. He worked for Walt Disney Entertainment from 1983 until 2008. A time frame that included what many consider to be the renaissance of Walt Disney animation. The Aristocats and 101 Dalmatians 2 Patch's London Adventure special edition DVDs were the final trailers he announced, both released in 2008. So he hadn't done it in a while, but we haven't purchased VHS tapes in a while. So I guess we weren't familiar with when he exactly retired. But yeah, that was fun. I'm a big fan of voiceover artists. I think that would be fun to voice something in a Disney park. That would be amazing. There are videos of old D23 panels, and it's maybe 6 or 7 or 8 voiceover artists that have done voices in the parks. And to see them performing the lines that you hear in the parks all the time is kind of cool. All right, where am I? Am I forgetting something? No. Oh, here. Oh, yes, I am forgetting something. Okay. So in 2007, I beg your pardon. On this date in 2007, at Epcot, Gran Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros opens, replacing El Rio del let me start over. I can't be a voiceover artist. El Rio de Tiempo, which had closed January 2nd of that year, 2007, in the Mexico Pavilion. And I don't have much of a memory of that, but here's a picture of the sign inside the Mexico Pavilion. El Rio del Tiempo. Sail the River of Time. I actually I don't want to brag, but I could decipher what El Rio del Tiempo. I'm that good. Anyway, so it went from, on this date in 2007, went from that to this Grand Fiesta Tour, which still is today, of course. Welcome in, Dirt Diggers UK. Fantastic to see you. Oh, thank you very much. Clicking that bell. So, what else does it say? I'm sorry, I have to go back to this. A gentle boat ride. The attraction features Donald Duck, Jose Carioca, and Panchito, the Mexican charro rooster, from the 1944 Disney film The Three Caballeros. Okay, I guess we knew that already. But yeah, so it's, I guess today is the Grand Fiesta Tour's birthday. How about that? All right. Well, now it's 7:37. I did the popcorn. I went over that. There's something on here. Oh yeah, let's last Disney story. I think it's over here. Last bit of Disney news. ESPN Wide World of Sports is to host the 2021 Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals at Walt Disney World. Here's a picture of that's kind of their landmark there, isn't it? That's the ESPN Wide World of Sports. That is their spaceship Earth, I guess. I don't know. Let me read this again. I didn't write it. Sports and events at ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at Walt Disney World seem to be making a comeback after the COVID-19 pandemic. Today it was reported that a different kind of league will be holding their finals at the complex this summer. The 2021 Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals will be held at ESPN Wide World of Sports on July 8th, 2021. Broadcasting live on ESPN2 because ESPN1 can't be bothered. 10 to 12 spellers from across the country will be competing for the title. Due to the ongoing pandemic, precautions will be in place, including limiting the competition to no more than 12 spellers. How about that? The complex is no stranger to events. Last summer, the NBA resumed their 2019-2020 season at the complex, and late last year, this news outlet reported that the NBA G League is reportedly considering playing their season there. How about that? So the spelling bee at Disney. And that leads me into my top 15 list. I considered making my top 15 list this week, the top 15 John Ratzenberger voices of Pixar. But I thought they're going to expect that. I'm not going to do that. So instead, what we'll do is, where am I? We're going to count down Jim's top 15 easily misspelled common words. There are words that I have no idea how to spell. And I'm sure I'm not alone in those words. Crazy medical terms. I'm talking geographic locations. Just, I don't have any idea how to spell those things. But these are words I should know how to spell, or you would think we should be able to spell easily, but not so fast there. So this list is going to be going over those words. And again, I didn't write any of this because I don't have time to write my own scripts. But I've got a little bit written down for each word we're going to go over. So now let's do that. Oh, what's James saying? Read reports today that Disney was now allowing a brief mask drop to facilitate photos in the parks. I read that as well. So the era of the bandits at Disney is coming to an end. Well, I guess slowly but surely, at a glacier's pace, because you still can't move, you can't walk around. What's going on here? And I'll put that up on the screen. I read that since the parks have reopened, you have to have your mask on unless you are eating, in which case you have to be stationary. You can't walk around and eat or drink stuff. So you have to be still. So you can take your mask off to eat, and now you can actually take your mask off starting on the 8th, maybe, or is it today? I don't know. That you can take your mask off to take a photograph. But you can't move around. You can't live stream without a mask and say, "Hey, I'm taking a photograph." You can't do that. You can just stand in front of the castle, take your mask down really quick, and then or off, and then take the picture. Then you got to put the mask back on if you want to move around. So, little by little, things are starting to happen. Okay, let's go. Number 15 on my. Oh, I have a banner. I spent upwards of 3 whole seconds putting this together, so I want to make sure everybody sees it. Okay. All right. Yeah, Wanda, I think people were doing that anyway. I've seen people smoking in the park during the pandemic. Don't get me started. Too late. All right. Here we go. Number 15. The word weird. I know not all of these do I have a problem with, but this one I do. The word weird is strange to me. Let me just read to you what's on here. Yes, it's one of those common words that doesn't follow the rules. You will have to disregard the famous phrase I before E, except after C rule. Just to memorize this one. Other words that break this rule are caffeine, vein, V-E-I-N, that is, foreign, science, and the word sufficient. I can never remember if it's EI or IE, but there's something here. Whoever wrote this said, try remember it by saying, we are weird. So if you say we are weird, or remember that that's something you should say when trying to spell weird, you will understand that the word we is the first part of the word weird, or hopefully that will help me remember it. So I'm counting on that. I'm optimistic that I can now remember how to spell weird correctly. I always seemingly want to put the I first just because, I before E, but it doesn't look right, and then I have to change it. So, yeah, weird trips me up all the time. So, I want everybody to put the words that they have trouble misspelling in the chat, and don't worry about spelling it correctly, because you're not going to. Anyway, let's move on. Number 14, dilate. Where is this? Here we go. All right, dilate. With only 6 letters, dilate really shouldn't be that hard to spell, but the way people usually pronounce it can throw spellers for a loop. Many people say dilate as 3 full syllables, dilate. I think I've done that in my life. Leading themselves and others to add in an extra A when spelling it. But there is no A. We're making it harder on ourselves trying to spell dilate. It is not dilate, which I hear. There are a ton of words. I can make a top 100 list of words that are mispronounced. Have I done that already? I may have made a list like that. I don't remember. Anyway, let's move on to number 13. Indict. With indict popping up as a buzzword in today's political climate, for better or worse, many people find themselves doing a double take when they see it written out. Though the word is pronounced indict, it has a C in it. The legal term, whose first use dates back to around 1620, is a Latin variation on an earlier word that was spelled indict. No, spelled indict, I-N-D-I-T-E. Not like that. The earlier word. To make things even more confusing, indict is actually still a word. It means to write or compose. So this is indict, but the way people misspell it, I-N-D-I-T-E, is not the way to spell this word, but it's a way to spell its own word. I'm going to move on because I don't want to lose that. I can still follow myself. Wanda doesn't get this wrong. Cool. Interesting. I bet James gets this one right all the time as well, perhaps. Moving on, we've got number 12. Ingenious. Where is it on my list here? Let me find it. I did not find it. I didn't find it in the first go around. There it is. Okay. Ingenious is a word that's so similar to another in both sound and meaning that people conclude that they're spelled the same way. I didn't read this ahead of time. Ingenious means very clever and intelligent. Ingenious. A genius is a very clever, intelligent person. But alas, the final syllables of ingenious are not spelled like genius. It dates back to a Latin word, ingeniosus, meaning natural disposition. So ingenious is not spelled with the word genius in it. Throws a lot of people off. I just don't use this word quite often because I don't recall having a problem spelling it. I'm sure I would. I'm sure I would put the word genius in there with an IN in front of it. No doubt about that. I just don't remember doing that. Oh, yeah. Sister Sunshine says dilemma and dilemma. Mandela effect. You've lost me, but I'm fascinated. We'll talk later. Number 11, minuscule. Where's this? Here it is. Nope, it's not minuscule, no matter how much logic would suggest. It bears no linguistic relation to mini or miniature, but actually comes from the Latin minus, meaning less. I did not know that. Makes sense now. The word minus is right there. Minus. Yeah, I know I've done that. I know I've spelled it minuscule, M-I-N-I, but it's not. It's minuscule. How about that? Moving on to number 10. Orangutan. This is not just misspelled, it's mispronounced. This is lost on my list. Here it is. These poor Bornean primates are the subject of much linguistic confusion. According to Merriam-Webster, their name is the amalgamation of two words in the Malay Pidgin language. Orang, for man, and hutan, for forest. But many people prefer pronouncing an anglicized version that adds another G to the end. I must have gone most of my life doing that. Orangutan. I know I've done that. Now I know it's orangutan. So I don't do that anymore. But I bet I slip up. I bet I slip. Knowing better, but I bet I still, I don't know. Again, that's not, I don't talk about them every day. So they had a G to the end, making the word perplexing for spellers. As if that weren't confusing enough, some variations on the spelling hyphenate the word or add an O before the U, creating orang-outan. That doesn't make sense. I should have stopped reading that before. Mar, thank you so much. That was just part of my planning. Thank you for noticing. All right. So orangutan, not orangutan. Number 9, paraphernalia. Look at that extra R in there. Again, this is not a word. I know I put common words. It says common words here. But this isn't common. I don't often use this word. But what does this paper have to say about it? Maybe nothing. Maybe I just made this one up. Here it is. Found it. Instead of adding a letter, like in the case of orangutan or orangutan, that's what I did there. People pronouncing this already tricky word tend to skip over the second R altogether. This mouthful actually comes from a nearly identical Latin word, paraphernalia, which referred to the belongings or property of a bride-to-be, similar to a dowry. Needless to say, the word has modernized, and now it can describe everything from ski gear to musical amplifiers to mobile phone chargers. Who wrote this? Why don't I proofread? Oh, well. Tony, you're clever. Let me throw that up there. I am a teacher. I'm not a great teacher. I'm just, what? How about that? Look at you spelling it correctly. Well done. Doug uses paraphernalia at least 3 to 4 times a day. Good for him. I'm going to pay attention to that now. And we're going to play a sound effect if I hear it. Not that you'll be able to hear it. Let's see. I don't have one. Oh, the Wilhelm scream. Oh, I don't have it. Never mind. I don't have it. What's next? Number 8. We're counting down my top 15 easily misspelled common words. Again, in no real order. But this one threw me for a long time. I would always think there's 2 M's in there. But there aren't. Where is this? Here it is. This is a very common word that is often misspelled. It seems that people can't remember if they need 2 M's or 2 R's. For fans of procrastination, you can remember how to spell tomorrow by using this phrase. I'll worry tomorrow. Or you could just memorize how to spell it. How about that? I'll worry tomorrow. Because worry has 2 R's, I guess, and no M, I suppose. I see what they're doing. I don't know if that's the best device to use. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't need I know how to spell this now. Mr. Tom Morrow. Tom. I think that's what pops into my head. Tom Morrow. So I know it's just Tom with 1 M. Oh. But I do, like Tony's talking about there, I do have to think about it. I can't, it's not automatic. I have to pause for a moment, just for a split quarter of a second, and then continue spelling it. Or keep the autocorrect on, and it usually handles all of these words just fine. Ray J, welcome in. Hello to you. We're counting down 15 top 15 easily misspelled common words. And number 7, necessary. It's kind of the same thing that's going on with tomorrow is going on with necessary. I've always wanted to put 2 C's in there. Neccessary. Another common word that should be easy but isn't. If you want to look like one of the cool kids. Let me proofread this. Okay. This person's saying, usually I like to split up words to remember more easily, but this one's a little tough. For this one, you might have to make a silly sentence like, no, Ella can't eat salmon salad and red yams. Why am I reading this? That seems harder. Oh, look at Paul. We got a lot of people that use these words. A lot of smart people in here. Welcome in. Don't ever leave. Like indict, paraphernalia is a legal word. Use it all the time. Nice. So I know how to spell necessary. It's 1 C, much like 1 M in tomorrow. That's how I'll remember that. What did they say? No, Ella can't eat salmon salad and red yams. That's too much. That's too much. Just remember it's one C. How about that? That seems easier. Necessary. Only one C is necessary to spell necessary. Look what I just did. All right, moving on. Number 6, broccoli. Another one. 2 C's, 2 L's. I don't know. This one does. I have to. This one confuses me. This one throws me. Where is it on here? The person that wrote this says, I'm not going to lie, I misspelled this one just now. But spell checker saved me. Do you need a trick to remember how to spell broccoli? You could remember it like dessert. 1 S is for desert, and 2 are for dessert because it's delicious. What? That doesn't even make sense. 2 S's are delicious. There's only 1 S in the word delicious. 2 S sounds, perhaps. So broccoli needs 2 C's because it's also delicious? Question mark. I like broccoli. At least they're both foods, I guess is what they're saying. So 2 C's, 1 L. Dessert. 2 S's, 1 R, I guess, are the same. I guess that's what they're saying. We have broccoli emojis in here. Awesome. Thank you, PTV. All right, next. So 2 C's because it's delicious. Exactly. Doesn't make sense. I did not write this. I'm only reading it. So blame me for reading it, for not proofreading it. I didn't have time. Here we go. Number 5, sacrilegious. Where's this word? What do they have to say about this? I think it's on this paper. I'm right. Okay. A sacrilegious act is disrespectful to something of religious significance. So it makes a lot of sense to just assume without a second thought that the word is spelled with the word religious in it. Sacrilegious. It's not. That would be too easy. Sacrilegious comes from sacrilege, not from religious. And the fact that they sound so similar is pure linguistic coincidence. The word sacrilege came to be from the Latin sacre, or sacred, and legere, meaning to gather or steal. So it comes from the Latin meaning sacred steal, sacred gather. It just, it's just disrespectful to something of religious significance. But yeah, again, maybe not the most common word. I don't use this all the time. I've used it more today just now than I've ever used in my whole life. But it would sound like it would be sacrilegious, but it isn't. It's sacrilege, which is a different word, different root. Okay. Number 4, what time is it? 8:00. I can go over a little bit because there's no mouse talk. That's what Dennis told me. So I guess I'll do that. So number 4, conscientious. Gotta find it. Here it is. Top of the page. Conscious and conscience are tricky enough to spell. Take the first 8 letters of conscience, pronounce them differently, and add another sh sound created by different letters, and you've got a doozy of a word for what means moral and principled. Conscientious is very similar to conscious, and all 3 of these words confuse me. I've got to pause a moment and think about these words. That's just what goes on in my head. Conscious, conscience, and conscientious. Really, it's the first 2. Conscience. Oh, never mind. I'm going to stop talking. But that's how you spell that word. I'm going to move on. Hey, Sherry, welcome in. I hope your trip was well. Are you still on it? Maybe you're still on it. Hello. Thank you for being here. Number 3 on my top 15 words to misspell easily. that are common words. Wednesday. Frankly, this one isn't difficult for me to I always get this one right. I pronounce it Wednesday. I just do that in my head. But I guess people misspell this quite often. Where is it? Not on here. It's over here. Nope, I missed it. There it is. All right, native English spellers have gotten used to the spelling of Wednesday, but that doesn't mean it isn't still very, very strange when you think about it. What is that first D doing there? Well, many English names for weekdays come from the names of old Germanic deities. Wednesday was named after the Norse god Woden, or Woden, I believe it's pronounced. The Norse god Woden, Woden. Better known, at least to comic book fans, is Odin. Yeah, I think it sounds similar. And Thor is what Thursday is named after. Thor's Day. Wednesday comes from the Old English Wadnesdag, or Woden's Day. So maybe it is Woden. Woden's Day, Wednesday. I don't know how you say it. I know Wednesday. I usually don't say the D. Wednesday. Skip the D. Just say Wednesday. It's like February. Just say February, and you're fine. Nobody cares. You don't have to pronounce every letter. Although I like to, I guess. Anyway, so we have Woden's Day for Wednesday. That's why there's an extra D in there. So, but people, I guess, forget to use the D or put the D after the N. I don't know what they do. Again, this one doesn't give me problems, but whatever. I'm not perfect. Moving on, number 2 on my list of easily misspelled common words. Nauseous. Nauseous. There sure are a lot of vowels in nauseous. And it can be tricky to remember what order they go in. Even if you got them straight, you may still second guess yourself about the consonants. The sh sound makes it sound like there should be a C in there somewhere, like in conscious. Nauseous. Yes. This one has caused me problems. This one I have to rely on spell check or I have to look it up depending on what I'm doing, where I am. But yeah, this one I totally get. Nauseous doesn't appear. That doesn't look like the way I would spell it. Just looking at it right now. That doesn't even look right to me, but it is. Is it? Nauseous. It is. I guess that's right. What are you going to do? All right. Last one. What's number 1 on my list? It's actually the word misspell. Again, I don't have a problem with this one, but people do. It almost seems wrong that this word is so easily misspelled. There's just something about that extra S that makes it seem wrong to some people. Everyone remembers how to spell Mississippi, so why not use that as a way to remember how to spell misspell? In other words, no one misspells Mississippi. Make your own list. Make your own spelling list of really hard words. Or okay. Yeah, I guess this is another one of those that some words are misspelled just by looking at them. When you spell it out that it isn't right, but maybe you might not know how to correct it. And this is a word actually that looks like it could be correct either way. With one S, it's not, or 2 S's, it is. That's the correct way to spell the word misspell. How about that? I tried to make a clever top 15 list that tied in with a bit of Disney news with the spelling bee going to ESPN Wide World of Sports. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too dull. I hope I didn't come off as being pompous or anything. I really don't, because I have a problem misspelling so many of those words. Mar says you forgot sherbet instead of she put sherbert, which I grew up saying sherbet, but I do know it is sherbet without an R at the end. Thank you, Mar. That's a good one. There's another word I have trouble spelling all the time, and I think I've repressed that memory because I can't think of it right now. Oh well. Oh well. It wasn't a word on the list here. It's a different word. I'm kind of glad I can't think of it. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking around, everybody. I know there is no mouse talk this afternoon or this evening, so I guess the next show is Rob Fuzz going on, by the way? Because when Viapre Project wasn't doing a show, Rob Fuzz would fill the void. I don't know if he's doing that tonight. I don't know if he knew that Mouse Talk wasn't going live. At any rate, check out the liveplace.com. It's a TV guide full of YouTube live streams. I'm in there. Mouse Talk's in there. Rob Fuzz is in there. And over 100 of us are. So check it out. Maybe you'll find something else that you enjoy. Dean is the man's name, and he is an awesome member of this community. So thanks, Dean, for hosting the liveplace.com. That's also his YouTube channel, and he does some fun stuff there as well. Normally, Mouse Talk would follow my show at 8 p.m., but from what Dennis tells me, they are not doing a show tonight. But as James is telling me, Viapre Project is. So at 9 o'clock, let's head on over to the Viapre Project and see what they've got going on. And then at 10 p.m., the Hitchhiking Bones. Are they traveling? Are they home in Texas? I don't know. If you guys are ninja watching, thanks for doing so. Let us know what's going on tonight. Perhaps I thought I heard you guys talking about coming to Disney, but perhaps not. Anyway, what else is there? Oh, Walt and Melissa are out with Cynthia. Very cool. I hope I get to meet Cynthia. It just depends. My pass is not active again until Saturday, and nothing was available for me. But I will keep checking because I would love to meet whoever's in that crew this weekend. James, thank you for letting me know about that, by the way. Rob Fuzz on Fridays. I guess he not going on tonight, but he's on Fridays at 4 p.m. usually around there. Sometimes 3:30, depends. He does a lot of stuff with Adam's Land and Disney Dan. Those guys are in the UK, so he goes on a bit earlier to accommodate them, so they're not live streaming at 2 a.m. Eastern time. So, yeah. Disney Nerd Herders tomorrow. They have their Wednesday night live stream. Wanted to make sure I didn't press the wrong button again. At 7 p.m. Eastern, they are followed by D&G Explorers at 8 p.m. Eastern, and those guys are awesome. They are part Charlie from Disney Nerd Herders, D&G Explorers, Derek and Greg, and Ben from Pepper Tree Villa. With myself are the Five Foolish Mortals, and I think we have a date set for our next show. It'll be Saturday, April 17th, I believe. More on that to come. Congratulations today to my Detroit Tigers for an extra innings victory over the Minnesota Twins. Where are we? So, yeah, April 17th is a Saturday. I believe that's it. Okay, more on that to come. I don't even know what we're doing yet, but it's always fun. It's always fun. All right, Pepper Tree Villa, Mondays at 10 p.m. Actually, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I've got to change that. Well, just remember 9:30 on Mondays. Always a great time. with the crafting and the eating and the videos, and man, they've got a slick show. Arnie does a fantastic job with that. Looks so good. Magic of the Mouse Radio. Bill was here earlier. WDIZDB.com is a website you can listen to this internet radio station on, or any number of internet radio station apps. 360 Live is one. Just go to your app store and look up internet radio and find one. Start listening to Magic of the Mouse. Bill told me recently they're averaging 55,000 listeners a month. That is amazing for this brand new internet radio station. Kudos to them. It's so fun to listen to that, knowing that they're a part of this community. He's going to start selling ads on there. That's pretty cool. Good luck to them. Continued good luck. It's fun, and occasionally you will hear my voice on there because he let me do a little promo for my channel, my live streams. So very cool. Everybody, again, no mouse talk tonight. So let's head on over to the Vipre Project at 9 p.m. and then the Hitchhiking Bones at 10. Thank you so much for being here. I had fun. I hope you did too. I will see you next Tuesday right here on More Sunshine, Please. 7 p.m. Tuesday night live stream. Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening. See you around the chats. Ending broadcast.